असली स्पाइडरमैन है? नहीं नहीं सर, आपका ये अभी क्या एक तो ना आपके कमेंट सुनने के लिए मुझे ना अलग से एक सीट चाहिए. वेरी रोमांटिक मोमेंट, थैंक यू, बट नो, ये नहीं है ना. से नो. All right, I want the real Spider-Man to come up on stage. Come on, the real Spidey, where are ya? ये तो कोई ये जिम जाता है. एक्चुअली मुझे थोड़ा सा हार्ड लग रहा है. ओह, किसी को डर लग रहा है? ये स्पाइडी थोड़ा डरावना है. क्या ये असली स्पाइडी है? नो यार, प्लीज. व्हाट्स गोइंग ऑन? Yeah, this is cool. But no, let's all make noise for the real Spider-Man. Kahiye, Indian Spider-Man. Come on. Indian Spider-Man. Indian Spider-Man. Make some noise. Come on, जोर से. 1, 2, 3. Indian. Come on, the Indian Spider-Man. Where are you? Woo! Holy moly moly! Welcome to the Indian Spider-Man, Shubman, Gill. Let's make some noise.
Thank you everyone. आवा दे भाई, आवा दे.
सबसे कूल चीज मुझे लगता है स्मूथमैन गिल. बहुत सारे नाम आपको दिए गए हैं, बट ये नाम शायद ही आपको लगा होगा बचपन से आपको कभी मिलेगा. You being the Spider-Man, more than anything else, life में आपने बहुत छक्के चौके मारे हैं. You've been such a scorer in life, winning people's hearts. But to do this, I don't think dubbing आपके life में कहीं लिखी थी आप करोगे. कैसा लगा?
Let me tell you a Spider-Man story. जब मैं बहुत छोटा था, I think I was about 7 or 8. Spider-Man used to be my favorite superhero. It still is. तो जो डोर्स के बीच में गैप होता था ना, तो मैं उसके ऊपर चढ़ता होता जब मैं स्कूल से आता होता था. तो एक बार ऐसा भी हुआ कि मैं ऊपर चढ़ रहा था और दरवाजा बंद कर दिया किसी ने. मुझे इतना पसंद था बचपन में स्पाइडरमैन. मैं जब भी, बिकॉज स्कूल से आकर दीवारों पे चढ़ना और उसके दरवाजे के ऊपर हैंग करना और वो सारे पोज करना. और आई थिंक एक
पंखे में भी लटके हो?
पंखे पे नहीं लटका हूँ. एक वो सब करते ना कि बोतल गिर गई और तुमने पकड़ा, तुम्हें लगा कि यार am I the chosen one?
Okay, how was it actually giving the voice? Because I think voice over हम सब, मैं थोड़ा सा डबिंग करती हूँ, it's not easy. ये कैसा था? कितना बड़ा चैलेंज था आपके लिए?
I think it was very exciting. जो भी मैंने वहाँ पे किया, I think Punjabi was a little more fun for me.
Totally.
And Hindi was a great experience. इससे पहले मैंने कभी डबिंग नहीं किया था. But जितना मैंने सोचा था actually उससे थोड़ा difficult था, इसलिए ज़्यादा exciting था. But बहुत ही मज़ा आया and I'm sure you guys will like the trailer.
You are going to love it. We're going to watch it right now. But let's clap for the man who wants a challenge in his life. Let's all pose with the Nakli Spider-Man. I want this moment to be captured forever. Please, boys, come a little closer, Mr. Heart, Mr. Muscle. Come closer. Guys, the four of us first. Then I will go. Don't worry. Shubman, can I ask you to put the mic?
ये भाई ने शोल्डर बहुत ज़्यादा मारा भाई. लेग डे भूल गए थे क्या भाई? लेग डे?
लेग डे भूल गए थे. Woo! That is cool. All right, I'm going to request everybody to calm down. हम लोग और photos देंगे स्पाइडी के साथ, शुभन के साथ. Please, Shubman, I'll request you to come and sit. Let's take a look at the trailer. जिसके लिए हम यहाँ आए हैं. Come on, everybody. Telling you, this is super hard to do. मैं बहुत voice overs और dubbing करती हूँ, and ये इतना आसान बिल्कुल नहीं है. जैसे उन्होंने कहा, he likes a very good challenge, and that's why he does what he does. Please take a seat. Calling up on stage the general manager and head at Sony Pictures Releasing International, Shawnee Panjikaran. Please join us, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shawnee. Thank you. I think सबसे पहला सवाल मुझे आपसे ही पूछना है कि 10 languages, that's a lot on your plate. How did you think of doing this?
Yeah, it is, but I think like exactly what Shubman said that Spider-Man is the most loved superhero in India. We all know that. In every house, in every corner of India, we have one Spider-Man fan in every house, like Shubman.
There's definitely a story everywhere.
There is a story. Oh, that's a great line.
A
So,
Spidey
it's
story.
a Spidey story everywhere, like with Shubman. So we thought that. Always we come out with one language, two language, three language, but India is a country with a lot of languages. So we need to give fans an opportunity to, kind of watch the film in the language of their choice. And the promise from us, from Shubman, from Sony, and from the filmmakers is that whichever language you watch it, and this is for the audiences, the fans, the numerous fans in India, that whichever language you watch the film, the experience is going to be the same. It is amazing, and few of us have watched it. The experience which you got in the last Spider-Man film, which is No Way Home, this is going to be as good or even better than that. So that's a promise what we have, and that's the
Woo!
reason by
Dropping a
10
notch.
languages. Sorry, just to continue, the second big reason, obviously, is why we are all here. It's Pavitra Prabhakar. I think it's a historical moment. It's never happened that any superhero from Marvel or even from DC has ever made a debut. So I think it's a proud moment for all of us, and we request the media to also support this very very historical moment. And that's the reason for 10 languages, and that's the reason for Shubman Gill. And thank you,
Oh
Shubman,
my
to
God.
associate with
Pleasure.
us.
You
No.
put also Mumbai on the global map, right? Mumbattan. Okay, you want to tell us quickly, how did you even think of getting him on board? क्योंकि मुझे ऐसे लगता है कि casting is such a big thought. Of course, he is a बहुत बहुत बड़े poster boy हैं for cricket, for the world, for generally for youngsters. But is there a reason that you all narrowed in on Shubhan?
Yeah, actually, I would say there are a number of reasons. A lot of similarities between Spider-Man and Shubman. To start off with, Spider-Man is the youngest superhero we all know of, and Shubman is one of the youngest
Woo!
cricketers in the Indian cricket team, and more importantly, he's achieved so much at this young age. And I know he's sitting right here, but I think for people who don't know, and that's how we kind of went, we did a little bit of research. He's the only Indian cricketer who has kind of hit a ton in Test cricket, in one day,
All
in
the
T20,
formats, all
and recently
formats.
in the IPL. So
Everybody needs to clap
three
for that.
cheers for Shubman for that. So yeah, to start off with his age, he's like a true hero for millions of youngsters out there, and that's what we were looking for, and for Spider-Man. And if you've seen the promo, Archana, is in the promo also, there is a line which he said that with great power comes great responsibility. That's an iconic line which we all have been born with. We all associate Spider-Man with that line. And then that's what Shubman has done in his career. He's obviously got a lot of moments in his life. Under 19 cricket team, a lot of power, but he showed his responsibility, made India win the World Cup. Most recently for Gujarat Titans, again he's doing that. I don't know whether, sorry, I can't take that name maybe, but yeah, he's done a lot for Indian cricket, and that's how I think that's how.
Suvache! I have to ask you at this point that Shawnee has, brilliantly spoken of you. इतने काम कैसे रहते हो यार? इतने cool dude कैसे रहते हो?
I think insecurity is allowed, but your hard work is silent. That's what I think.
Wow, that is amazing. सबसे ज़्यादा ज़रूरी चीज़ होती है जब आप एक ऐसे यूनिवर्स का हिस्सा बनते हो कि एक एंथुजियाज्म रखना पड़ता है जो आप में बाहर से आप एकदम ऐसे सेंटली वाइब्स रखते हो तो स्टूडियो में जाके जब आप कर रहे थे अपना काम डिड यू हैव टू लाइक perk yourself up listen to some music क्या करते थे क्योंकि ये
No.
बहुत फास्ट बोलते हैं
Yeah, not really, because I think I'm a kind of a person when I'm with my friends. I'm very loud. I'm like an ambivert. The people that I know, I'm a very fun and very loud person. But जिनको मैं नहीं जानता उतने अच्छे से, तो I'm like a very calm kind of a person. So it's not like it's not in my personality, but it was so exciting for me because I've never dubbed a movie. और
Yeah.
मुझे पता नहीं था कि what's it like to dub a movie, or just the challenges of it as I was going through it. तो वो सारी चीज़ें, because you get to know a lot about yourself while doing it.
करेक्ट
So all of that was so much fun.
और अभी देखते हो तो कैसा लगता है अपनी आवाज ऐसे सुन के बड़े पर्दे पर दिस मस्ट बी लाइक halfway into acting you know
I don't know if it's halfway into acting, but it's very, जब मैंने देखा
Yeah.
करने के बाद, तो मुझे actually बहुत अच्छा लगा कि अगर as a Spider-Man fan, if I'm watching it, I was like, wow, this is so cool.
Yeah.
And it's even cooler that I did it. To say something like, oh, पवित्र, like Indian Spider-Man, like I'm the
Correct.
voice of Indian Spider-Man.
बिल्कुल.
How
सबसे देसी चीज क्या है जो आप करते हो? बहुत घी खाते हो, क्या करते हो?
सबसे देसी चीज नहीं, actually
You know, because you like he very correctly said, Shawnee, you're going to be representing India on the global level. And ऐसा ही superhero जो यहाँ से आया है.
सबसे देसी चीज जो मैं करता हूँ, डांस अलोन.
हाँ, अकेले में.
Yeah.
और ये चाय चाय जो डायलॉग था आपका, एक बार बता सकते हो सबको कैसे बोला है?
तुम बोल रहे हो चाय चाय, अगर मैं कॉफी कॉफी या क्रीम क्रीम बोलूं तो तुम्हें कैसा लगेगा?
And are you a chai person, coffee person, what person?
No, actually I don't drink chai or coffee.
Hi, hi,
Milk
ladka.
person.
Okay, now I'll quickly take your questions जो आपने हमें भेजे हैं. This is from Vinamra from First Post. I'll pose the first question for Shawnee. They'd like to know कि ये box office expectation क्या है आपकी from India and abroad?
Sorry?
The box office
From India and
expectation.
abroad, okay. See, basically, Spider-Man, I think we already spoke about it, as we all know, is, you know, the most loved superhero in India. But in the past 3-4 years, what we've been seeing is that the brand has really grown multifold. You know, with Spider-Man No Way Home, it like did 3 times of Spider-Man Far From Home, which is 300 crores box office, obviously huge numbers. Uh, the brand is growing, and obviously with this film also, we know that it's definitely grown a lot. So it's going to be much bigger than the last part of the franchise. Having said that, I don't think we should really be talking about box office numbers. Like I said, it's going to be big. But from us at Sony, our goal is, especially at these times when a lot of debate is happening about theaters, we want people to come to the theaters because this film is being made for the biggest screen possible. And as a promise, what I said earlier is that, you know, audiences are gonna just love this when they come to the big screen. This obviously is a big screen. It's also playing in IMAX. Please come to the biggest screen possible, and box office obviously will come. So we are not worried, to be honest, about the box office because Spider-Man obviously is huge in India, and this time we've got Shubman.
Absolutely. कितने लोगों ने यहाँ पे comic strip पढ़ी है Spider-Man की? Because I come from that generation, and to me, it's no, you've not. You're too young. वो strip मुझे ऐसा लगता है actually moving pictures में convert की गई, and that's the beauty of this. Do you remember your first experience of watching Spider-Man back in 2002?
Yeah, I do. I think उस टाइम पे या तो सेट मैक्स है कहीं पे आई थी अराउंड 8 PM or something like that, and आई रिमेम्बर वो न्यूज़पेपर में ना वो आते थे कि किस
Ads.
टाइम पे कौन सी मूवीज आ रही है, तो हर सुबह मैं बैठ के देखता था. और आई थिंक इसका 2-3 दिन पहले पता लग रही थी स्पाइडरमैन, आई डोंट नो प्रीमियर हो रही थी या नहीं, बट मैं फर्स्ट टाइम देख रहा था. एंड सो आई वॉच्ड इट विद माय होल फैमिली.
और उसमें भी full focus था ना आपका, एक सेकंड आप उठे नहीं होगे.
एड के टाइम उठता था बिकॉज तभी एड बहुत लंबी होती थी, अभी तो एड नहीं होती है. बट वो मेरा फर्स्ट एक्सपीरियंस था. आई सैट विद माय होल फैमिली एंड वॉच्ड द मूवी एंड इट वाज जस्ट अमेजिंग.
Oh, how lovely with the whole family.
क्या होता था, सैटरडे को आई थी एंड संडे को रिपीट आती थी फिर वो
अच्छा.
दोपहर में, तो रिपीट भी देखा था अगले दिन.
कितने बारी देखी है भाई?
2 दिन में 2 बार देखी.
अच्छा. All right, this one's from Ankita from Peeping Moon, and the question's for you, Shubhan. She asks, many cricketers have worked in films at some point in their career. So after this voiceover, like I said, you're halfway there. Would you like to face the camera more? क्या आपके अंदर वो इच्छा है?
See, I'm very fascinated by like the whole acting thing. I don't know if I'll act in a movie, I can't say that, but I'm definitely very fascinated about the idea of acting, just that skill to be able to, you know, show your emotions or show something that sometimes we see actors are completely different on screen and off screen, just to be able to show a side of yourself that you don't have. I think it's very fascinating.
And विराट सर तो आपके जो हैं गुरु, वो तो बहुत ही अच्छे से करते, तो आप उनसे भी सीख रहे होगे.
Yeah, I mean, उन्होंने इतने पिछले सालों में जितना काम कर लिया, I think he's almost as good as an actor.
I'd like just to add here, I don't know whether Shubman will want to act, but he's going to get a lot of offers. That much we can tell you that.
Well, this one's from Himesh from Pink Villa, and this is for you, Shawnee. It says, what is the screen count for the film in India, and how do you expect it to perform with regards to the first part of the box office? You already answered that.
Right. I think just to add to the screens, I think box office I've already answered. So last time around we were out around 900 screens. So this time we should be double of that, close to 1800. 10 languages, Archana, as we spoke about. So it's going to be in every corner of India and the best screen and the largest screen possible. And we've got our exhibitors friends here also. So obviously we are looking at your support. I'm sure you will support us always as you've been doing with Spider-Man. So yeah, thank you in advance.
All right, the next one's from Rupesh Nair from IGN India. He asks कि आपने थोड़ी जो preparation करी इस character के लिए वो क्या थी? And Spider-Man के अलावा, you know, do you do video games, comics, animated shows? क्या?
I read a lot of comics. I think the most that I've read, I think Thor की comics मैंने सबसे ज़्यादा पढ़ी है. और obviously I play video games. I've played the Miles Morales video game.
Sorry, just asking you to look at the camera.
Yeah, so I've played the Miles Morales video game that came, I think, in 2021 or something. I played with my friend. We completed the whole game. And although I only did like 15% of it, he did most of it. But that was very fun.
How excited are you about this movie coming out? मतलब पूरा theater book करोगे? क्या क्या होने वाला है Spider-Man के लिए, especially, you know, considering this is you in it?
I think it's going to be really exciting because my whole family and everyone, all of my friends are going to go at the premiere in wherever they are, Chandigarh, Mumbai, everywhere. I actually, if I was in India, unfortunately I would be in London, but if I was there, I would have loved to go in a Spider-Man costume because I always wanted to do that. Go with my friends in a Spider-Man costume and do that pose. Because when the last Spider-Man movie came, there was a lot of people going to the theaters with the Spider-Man costume, and I was like, this is so cool. This is something that I'd want to do.
रुपेश ये भी पूछ
We can arrange one wherever you are
I
in
would
London.
love to have a Spider-Man costume.
लंदन विच कर लो वही वहाँ पे तो सारे पंजाबी और हिंदी सारे आ जाएंगे आपको सपोर्ट
बिल्कुल
करने
costume भिजवा दो, मैं कर लूँ.
स्पाइडरमैन 2 के लिए कितने एक्साइटेड हो रुपेश पूछ रहे हैं अभी जो आने वाली है
जो
yeah you're asking for us another the movie right
this is
Rupesh
Miles
are you here
Morales.
the new game oh okay
New game, हाँ ये वाली we
hasn't-
finished the first part, so obviously very excited for the second part. Let's see. I think पिछले वाली में it took us about 40 to 45 days to complete the movie or to complete the game. Let's see ये वाली कितने देर में खत्म